In today's video, we shall name some of the given organic compounds. So I have an example here. So first rule is you have to select the longest carbon chain and number it. So in this case, this is the longest carbon chain, right? So you need to number this. From where should you number this? From left or right is the question. So if there are no functional groups like double bond, triple bond, functional groups like OH and all, you will number it from anywhere you want. So I shall number it from here. Once you number it, please circle it so you will not get confused with these numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you number from this side also, it is okay. So how many carbon atoms are there in the given molecule? 5. So what is the root word for 5? Pent. Correct? And you have carbon-carbon single bond everywhere. Therefore, it is ANE, pentane. So what does the longest first rule say? Select the longest carbon chain. I am telling you only half of it. So we'll take up the second example here. So here also you have to select the longest carbon chain. But I have a carbon-carbon double bond here. Hope you are able to see. Now this double bond should be given importance. Like we give importance to the guests at home. So the double bond should be given importance. Functional group should be given importance. So if I give importance to double bond, then this carbon will be named as 2, 1 and 2. If I start numbering from here, it will be 1, 2 and 3. Out of 2 and 3, which is smaller one, you have to number it from that side. So I shall number it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Understood? So what is the root word for 5? Pent. Correct? And because double bond is there, primary suffix will be ENE. Now you need to tell me where is ENE present. It is between 2 and 3. Out of 2 and 3, which is smaller number? 2. So therefore you will write it as pent 2-ene. We'll take up another example here. The third one. So we have carbon-carbon triple bond. So if I number it from this side, it will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you number it from the other side, it will be 2. So number it from the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So root word will be hex. Very good. And triple bond means primary suffix will be YNE. And where is YNE situated? It is between 2 and 3. Out of 2 and 3, which is smaller one? 2. So write hex 2 YNE. So now we are familiar with rule number 1, which says select the longest carbon chain and number it in such a way that the functional group gets minimum number. So rule 1, selection of longest chain and importance to the functional group. Number it in such a way that functional group gets minimum number. Now I have written here 2 examples and both of them are same. Okay, so I have to select the longest carbon chain. What should I do? This can be the longest carbon chain. This can also be the longest carbon chain. We shall write the numbers in different examples and check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. If you take from this side, 1, I am going to take the branching, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So out of these 2 chains, which one is bigger? This is the longest carbon chain. So I have selected the longest carbon chain, and this is wrong method of selection. So once the longest carbon chain is selected, you have to find out the branchings, which I called them as substituents. So this is our substituent number 1 and this is our substitution number 2. Now you will find the root word. Okay, 9 means non single bond ane, non-ane. On carbon number 2 and carbon number 6, you have substituents. Which are they? Methyl and ethyl groups. Methyl comes from methane, ethyl comes from ethane. So where are they situated? On carbon number 2 and 6. Now whom should I write first? Arrange them in alphabetical order. Ethyl, A, B, C, D, E comes first and then comes M. So I will write ethyl, okay, and then methyl, non-ane, N should be small. Now where is your methyl group situated? On carbon number 2. And where is your ethyl group situated? On carbon number 6. So name of the molecule will be 6-ethyl 2-methyl nonane. Now we will decide what is rule number 2. Rule number 2 is, if you have any substituents which act as prefixes, you have to arrange them in alphabetical order. In this example, we will try to understand two things. One is lowest sum rule, and if say same substituents are there, then how to name them. So rule number 1, select the longest carbon chain. Number it in such a way that the substituents get minimum number. So this is our longest carbon chain, and identify the substituents 1, 2 and 3. So I need to number them. If I number it from this side, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you number it from this side, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Which rule you should follow? From which side you should number it? So the position at which your substituents are present is called as a locant. So locant for these two methyl groups, if I take the upper line, it will be 2. So one methyl group is present at number 2 position. Another methyl group is also at number 2 position. And the third one is at the 4th position. Add them. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you start numbering it from the other side where I have circled. So position of the locant will be, that is where your CH3 is located, at position number 2 and at position number 4 another methyl group, and the third one at position number 4. So 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10. So out of these two, which is smaller one? 8. So you have to select that chain in which you get a smaller sum. So this should be this particular chain. Number it from this side. This is called as lowest sum rule. So lowest sum rule, when you will follow, when many substituents are there, then you have to number them in such a way, give numbering to the chain in such a way that sum of the locants should be minimum. Okay, so we shall try to name this. So longest carbon chain has been selected. How many carbon atoms are there? 5. So root word will be pent. Single bonds are there. So A-N-E. On carbon number 2, I have a methyl group. So I will write 2. Then where is another methyl group? On carbon number 2 only. So 2, 2. Where is the other methyl group? On carbon number 4. Yes. Which are the substituents present? Methyl. So just write methyl. And how many methyl groups are present? 3. Hence, you have to use the suffix trimethyl. So name of the molecule is 2, 2, 4 trimethyl pentane. So whenever you have same kind of substituents, then you have to use the prefixes like di, tri, tetra, etc. So another important note, whenever number is followed by number, you have to use comma, and number followed by word, you have to write a dash. Okay, so we will take up this example. So sum of locants will be from this side, if I number, it will be 2 plus 2, 3 and 4. So if you number it from this side also, it is 2 and 4. So number it from wherever you like. So I'll number it from this side. 5 pent in. So I shall write P as small because I need to fix these substituents. So I have 2 substituents here. Where are they present? On carbon number 2 and 4. So 2, 4. How many methyl groups? 2. Therefore, dimethyl pentane is name of this molecule. In this particular example, so this is on analysis, we come to know that this is the longest carbon chain, and which are the substituents? CH3 and C2H5. We will try to find the positions. If I number it from this side, 1, 2 and 3, ethyl group gets third position. If I number it from the other side, methyl groups gets third position. So they are equidistant from each other. So sum of locands will be same. 3, this is 4, 5 and 6. Right? 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. For this case, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. Then what should I do? These two are different groups. Earlier we had taken same group, so there was no issue. Then here, what should you do? You have to number it in such a way that in alphabetical order, the smaller one should get minimum number. So this starts with the letter E, this starts with the letter M. So E comes first in alphabetical order, so you have to number it from this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Done. So root word is oct and ANE. But I have guest on carbon number 3. What is the name of the guest? It is ethyl. Where is it sitting? Carbon number 3. Number followed by word dash 3 ethyl. Then carbon number 6. Word followed by number dash 6. Which is the group we have? Methyl. Write continuously octane. So name of this molecule is 3-ethyl 6-methyl octane. Understood? Suppose earlier I had started with the first example wherein we had learnt numbering. So where is it? Yes. Here in this case, here also you have methyl group and ethyl group. Here you have to check the sum of locands. You may ask, E comes first, so I should number it from the other side. So think of sum of locands. So if you number it from this side, it will be 4. If this will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will be 12. If you number it from this side, what I have numbered, I have shown it here, it will be 2 plus 6. So 2 is here, 6 is here, total will be 8. Out of this, which is the smaller one? This one. So I have numbered it in from the other side. Then when will the other rule come into force? If they are placed equidistant, then alphabetical order should be given importance. If it is like this, you number it, follow sum of locands, lowest sum rules. There was a disturbance, sorry for that. So you have to follow lowest sum rule, and while arranging these alkyl groups, you have to arrange them in alphabetical order. So it has been written as 6-ethyl and 2-methyl. While numbering, lowest sum rule has been followed. Why? Because they are not placed equidistant. In the other example, they were placed equidistant, so we gave importance to ethyl group. Hope you have understood. Solve these examples on your own by pausing the video. Solve all of these examples, and in the next video I shall take up the organic compounds having functional groups. Thank you.